Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another video. Now, once again, sorry, I've been away with work, lots of work. So yeah, the gaps have been consistent this year. Hoping it'll change, but why spoil the mood? We are here. I'm glad you're watching this video. This is Christmas Eve. I'll do another video tomorrow. Christmas happens to be my birthday as well. So definitely a Christmas video coming up. And I'm hoping I'll be producing videos more consistently now. I've promised this before, so I can't say for sure, but let's see how it goes. On the work front, work comes first, right? So I wanted to do a video, and the best video to do at this point in time is Winter 2022 designer list. Okay, so got some amazingly classy festive fragrances. My style is a little bit on the classy side, so I hope you get some unique propositions watching this video. Okay, so here we go. I've got 10 fragrances out of, I think I've reviewed 7 of these fragrances. So last 3 are the ones I haven't reviewed, but I'll review them, I promise again, this year or maybe early next year. But I will review them, all right? So let's get started. Now, it's been bitterly cold this winter. And during those times, you know, it was a week of absolutely freezing temperatures here. Most of the fragrances I couldn't smell because the nose would go numb when I would go out and about, or I would go for a walk. I just couldn't smell anything. But there was one fragrance which was shining through this cold weather, and I've got this one as the very first fragrance. If you live in a very cold country, you got to smell this fragrance. This is Rasasi Qasamat Morhaf. This fragrance is compared to, I also have compared this to the Zerjoff, I can't remember the name of the fragrance, and there's another Armani. You can see I've been out of the fragrance game for a while. I can't remember the 2 fragrances. I've done a comparison video as well. More Than Words, I believe, Zerjoff. Zerjoff More Than Words is a little bit different. It's a bit more juicier fragrance, more complex, more expensive as well. 4 times as expensive as this. There's Qasamat Morhaf. What is this all about? It's a very sour, tart, creamy rose with oud and many other notes which I can't remember. But this is a fragrance which shone through when it was bitterly cold. I was going for a walk and I sprayed it on my woolen coat, 2 sprays, and this bubble, beautiful scent bubble, just surrounded me all the way. You know, when I must have gone for at least half an hour, 45 minutes walk. So I thought this is a really good fragrance if you live in a very hot, very cold country and you want to smell your fragrance, you want others to smell your fragrance. Creates a beautiful scent bubble which is warm, inviting. It's a unisex fragrance. Ladies can wear this as well. The truss gives it off, right? But it's not one of those fragrances that will make you smell like a lady. It's not feminine. Yeah, it's a unisex fragrance because of that oud and that tart rose. Fantastic fragrance. Honestly, if you like luminous, velvety, thick fragrances with a beautiful scent cloud, try Qasamat Morhaf. Very highly recommend it, especially now. Next one on my list is one of the most elegant, classy amber fougere. It's a warm fougere. Fougere is made for gentlemen. It's one of my absolute favorite fragrances. It's by Dior, and this one is the 2012 version of Eau Sauvage Parfum. The 2017 version has a little bit of difference, but that fragrance to me smells even better, right? So Eau Sauvage Parfum 2012. This is a superb implementation of myrrh. Myrrh somehow creates this mystique or mysterious quality in this fragrance. This is earthy, chewy, slightly sweet, and slightly oily. This fragrance is amazing. I've done a full review, you can check it out, but this is for gentlemen who like to dress in tweeds. You know, this is a little bit slightly mature, this one. 2017 version is probably more acceptable to a 25-year-old. This one probably will sit better with a 30-year-old. Gentlemen who like to dress in tweeds or jackets, slightly formal, slightly smart casual kind of a category. This fragrance is absolutely brilliant. One of the best men's fragrances, hands down. Yeah. So if you like fougere and you can't wear fougere because it smells too lemony, this is a perfect antidote to that. It's ambery, it's warm, and again, It's a fougere. Fantastic fragrance. Next one on my list is a modern fragrance. Very sexy, very elegant, yet you can wear this to work. It's got tremendous projection, so be careful with the sprays. Superb fragrance. This is Prada L'Homme Intense. This is featured so many times in so many of my lists because of how this smells. I think the wonderful thing about this fragrance is soapy fragrances automatically become vintage or retro smelling. This is a soapy fragrance. It's a soapy iris, but it's been wrapped up in a very modern smelling excuse me, sour leather iris, obviously, and it has this tolu balsam smell, or tolu balm kind of a smell, which is what makes this fragrance so sexy. I believe it just oozes sex appeal, and it's modern and it's very attractive. And the most important thing, it projects a lot. So more than 2 sprays to work, maybe 3 is asking for trouble, because you're just seeking attention then. All you want to do is you want people to come closer to you because they'll be intrigued by what you're wearing. If you're blaring like a siren, which this fragrance can do, I think it beats the purpose. Yeah, especially if you're wearing to office during these months. Next one is the most elegant sandalwood fragrance and spicy sandalwood fragrance in my collection. This is Chanel's Egoiste. This is a Hall of Fame fragrance. I don't have to say much about it. This is one of the most unique sandalwood fragrances. Sandalwood has a dry, soapy quality to it. This has this dry, woody, soapy quality. But it also has this outstanding note of tobacco mixed with dry coriander and ebony wood, if my memory serves me right, which makes the fragrance smell a little bit odd when it's too warm. When it's really cold, that wooden cabinet smell goes away. I've done a full review anyways, but this is super elegant. Yeah, if you're dressed in a suit, you're wearing a woolen coat with a scarf, silk scarf kind of thing, that's the kind of fragrance this is. This is, you know, it's been in existence since the 1990s, and super elegant, very nice fragrance. If you like sandalwood, you really got to try Egoiste. Next one on my list is a Prada again. 2 Pradas in the list, eh? But I couldn't have ignored this fragrance. This is a proper vintage style, soapy, dark, mysterious scent, I should say. Again, a full review is available on my channel, but this is on myrrh. But here, the myrrh is very resinous. It's also which is what makes it mysterious. It's also slightly bitter and soapy. So this is a classy fragrance. It has so many facets. You know, sometimes when it's a little bit sunny and summery, if you like late autumn kind of a scenario, when you wear this, it smells like what a sort of a leather chypre would smell like. When it's too cold, the resinous quality comes up, so it's more ambery, you know. So Prada Amber Intense is a shapeshifter, but one thing it always delivers is classy sex appeal. It's slightly mysterious, very classy, slightly reserved, you know, but whenever people smell this on you, if you're wearing the right kind of clothes and if you have the right kind of personality, they'll be very impressed by your choice. Very impressive fragrance. Next one is another one, but it's a modern, slightly less serious and very well made fragrance. It is Valentino Uomo Intense, I believe. If I am not forgetting the name, I'll put it in the description anyways. Now this one, Valentino Uomo. This, by the way, is the vintage version. The new version has got spikes around the neck. That's how you differentiate between a vintage bottle and the new bottle. So this is basically a leather vanilla iris. Very unique concept. Some people say this smells like Dior Homme Intense. Not to my nose. I'll do a comparison video anyways if you want. But this is basically a very vibrant sort of a leathery vanilla. Very vibrant because of the iris. And it has this odd sort of a metallic, sort of a sour smell, which is what I really like about this fragrance. It smells beautiful if you spray it on your jacket. And if you're walking out, it has tremendous performance. It has huge amounts of sillage, and it leaves a stunning trail as well. So you can test it. You can ask your friend to wear it, and you can see how beautiful, how wonderful the trail it leaves. It's really nice outdoor scent. If you're walking out, if you are shopping, going to the cinemas, going to the restaurant this Christmas or after that, try Valentino Uomo. The new version, I'm going to get a sample. I haven't tried it. I'm going to get a sample and see what it smells like, what the differences are. But the vintage, if you can get your hands on, beast mode, vanilla, iris, leather combination. A bit like Dior Eau, a little bit, 25%, right? If you like that kind of fragrance, Valentino Homme Intense, that's the name, is a fabulous fragrance. You can see how out of touch I am. I've forgotten the name of the fragrances I like. So next one is a Guerlain. How can I create a list without a Guerlain? Now this one is, I think, a tremendous tobacco fragrance. Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Extreme. Now I believe Guerlain has changed its branding again. So these bottles now, they don't come with the red cap, it comes with the black cap. They've standardized. So recently I was in Guerlain and I was looking at the new fragrances that they have released, and I saw heritage in this sort of an ideal bottle. So the whole branding has been standardized. So Habit Rouge now comes in a bottle like this. So they've changed their branding, bottle design again. So there have been many changes in the last 2 or 3 years. So this one is a terrific tobacco fragrance, and it smells really divine when it's very, very cold. So it's the ideal line. So you get the bitter almond, you get the cherry. Here there is no cherry, and instead of cherry I believe it's plum. And plum is a very strange combination, excuse me. Plum is a very strange combination when you have tobacco in the base, because plum is normally great with leather. Here it's a very creative combination: plum, bitter almond, leather. This is how I remember the fragrance when I reviewed it. If my memory serves me right, it has this superb tobacco, dry leaf tobacco with a cinnamon kind of spiciness, if you like. It's a spicy, woody tobacco. Fantastic fragrance. If you're looking for something which is cozy, comfortable, yet has tremendous performance and attracts attention, then definitely go for Ideal Extreme. So now the last 3 in the list. These have not been reviewed, but I promise to review them very soon. So the next one is Habanita Molinard Eau de Parfum. You would not believe how this fragrance has become such a darling of so many people who like complex, multifaceted, multi-layered fragrances. Now this fragrance, when I bought it, this is a 75 milliliter Eau de Parfum. When I got it, I think I got it for £29. Look at the prices now. You will be stunned. These are now retailing for more than £100 for 75 milliliter. That's how this fragrance has. So it's basically a sleeper hit. More people came to know about it. They started talking about this fragrance. This is a creative genius of a fragrance. So what is this about? It's about vetiver. But the vetiver has been encased in so many layers. This is smoky, sweet, resinous, ambery, floral, with a dry hay-like note at the top and petitgrain. So the combination is just mind-boggling. When you look at the notes breakdown, if I remember it correctly, it's mastic and petitgrain at the top, and then you have vetiver in the middle and tonka bean, I believe, can't remember exactly. But this creates this very sort of complex fragrance that you can't quite put a finger on. What are you smelling? And after a few wearings, you realize this is actually a vetiver scent, but done in a most mind-bogglingly amazing way. So Habanita Eau de Parfum. Full review coming very, very soon. I have to review it. I've been talking about this fragrance for the past 4 or 5 years, so might as well review it. Another fragrance I haven't reviewed, and I'm quite surprised I haven't, because it is a perfect Christmas fragrance. Perfect. It is Thierry Mugler Pure Malt. This fragrance is built for parties, clubbing, going out, evening time. Absolutely stunning fragrance. I wore this, I think, a week ago when I was going out. I just thought I'll go to the shops and have a look, and I just put 2 sprays on my jacket, and my god, it smelled amazing. This fragrance is boozy, so it's got a note of, I think, whiskey, ambery, vanillic, woody, and loads and loads and loads of charm. This is a proper attention grabber's delight. This is a fragrance that you must wear. It also has a fantastic note of cardamom. This is a fragrance you must wear when you want to be the center of everybody's attention. So clubbing, absolutely. Shopping, date night, first date night, crowded places, and you want everybody to smell your fragrance. You want to wear Pure Malt. Absolutely amazing. Great performance. I don't know about the new formulation. This bottle is from 2015 or 2014. It's been sitting there. I haven't used much, as you can see. It's macerated pretty well, I must say. I brought it out, as I said, a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, and I sprayed it after probably about a couple of years. It smells stunning, absolutely stunning, especially in cold weather. So Pure Malt, give it a try. It's very similar to By Kilian's Intoxicated, which I love. That fragrance is stunning, right? This is very similar to Intoxicated. In fact, Intoxicated was created, inspired by this fragrance. So Intoxicated is a fragrance I've reviewed a long time ago. You can check it out. But Intoxicated is probably 5 times more expensive than this. So very sexy, very classy, super attention-grabbing fragrance. Last on the list is another fragrance which I absolutely adore. It is Cartier Declaration Parfum. Now this fragrance is just gorgeous. It's a spicy, ambery, woody fragrance. And spicy, woody, ambery fragrances are the best when it gets really cold. It has a note of cardamom, which is divine, green cardamom. And it also has a note of cumin, which makes it smell like you've had a lot of curry. If it's warm. If it isn't too warm, it's really cold, that cardamom, sorry, the curry note or the cumin note doesn't come out as much. But what comes out is this lemony, resinous, chili flake-like smell mixed with a superb note of cardamom. It's an ambery warmth and woodiness. It's just a beautiful ambery, spicy amber fragrance, perfect for the festive season. I'm telling you. This Christmas, if you've got this bottle, make this your scent of the day. I'm telling you that you will not regret it. It's a superb, warm, inviting, again, tremendous performance and projection. So if you want to be the center of the attention, Cartier Declaration Parfum, you will not go wrong. I'm telling you. Superb fragrance. So these are the 10 I could think of for 2022 winter design list. It's almost Christmas Eve, but it's about, I think, 10 o'clock or whatever. So almost Christmas. So wherever you are, I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas. Have an awesome, awesome Christmas with your friend, your family, wherever you are. And I'll see you tomorrow with another list, with my Christmas list. So take care. See you again. Bye-bye.